Hello everybody, it's the Large Screen coming at you live from Stellar Dual Academy, bringing you yet another YouTube video. We are back finally because SDA is being revived. Now we're not going to be a traditional academy anymore by any standards. We're not going to have dorms anymore, or tests, or teachers, but we are still going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh forum. So this is going to be one of my first videos after coming back to SDA. And we're going to look at a couple different replays that I've got for you. Just the stuff that I've ended up doing during my time away from SDA, and this one I actually just made just now, so we'll actually do this last. We're going to do these bottom three replays here, and this was just the craziest mill off of reasoning I've ever seen in my life. I'm actually going to swap this, because I was playing Infernoids, and he summons his monsters, does his stuff. Obviously, the idea with Infernoids is to get a lot of cards in the grave, so instead of voids here, 1 for 1. Do some of that stuff. Mill. Then we click this reasoning. And it ends up being, just look at this. It just keeps going. And going, and going, and going, and going. And look, there's 3 cards in the grave right now. Okay. 3 cards in the graveyard. It just keeps going until finally we hit that that one. 15 cards off of reasoning. That was almost the whole deck. Look at that. Oh, not even. That ended up being 20 cards. 20 cards off of a reasoning. And we're gonna lose 2 at the end of each turn. So needless to say, I was a little bit worried. Now I do actually lose this duel because I tapped out and went off and did something else. So you can see this. I'm gonna hit him with that again. I'm gonna use this effect for no other reason than I can. And this is where I tapped out, is right after this, and the replay ends. But that was a 20 card mill off of reasoning, and I just thought it was freaking hilarious. This is my first thing with Super Heavy Samurais. Both of these last two were actually against DevBot, but I thought it was pretty fun. And I like Super Heavy Samurais because this is just so simple. When you get Flutist and Banky, you just normal Flutist, use this effect to get a Banky out, and you've got a 3500 beater on the field in defense position. Can't be mirror forced. So he's gonna do his little play here and get his Tears. Tears doesn't attack, obviously it can't. But what's he gonna do? So summon the Soul Piercer, and he could have torrentialed on either of those. No, he didn't. And so what we did was we synchro summoned Ogre Shidandoji, and he just gets to pop all the back row. No back row against this guy, which was awesome. And that was a 7,000 attack monster in defense position right there. He's gonna end up setting Sakuretsu armor. It's not gonna matter because Galaxy Cyclone OP. It's just too great. I love it. I absolutely love this deck because it takes this monster, just these couple of monsters, they get to sit in defense position and deal an assload of damage. And they're immune to things like mirror forces, things that destroy things in attack position. Not spells per se, but there's other effects that you can use. Things like Soulbuster Gauntlet will just shoot that attack through the roof, and will just allow this deck to demolish people. So you end up destroying that and just running over the Star Drawing, and that's that game. So again, Super Heavy Samurais, tons of damage. Also, apparently I recorded this in 2009, even though I haven't had this computer. This computer didn't exist in 2009. Oh boys, ladies and gentlemen, my newest replay from 1971. Wrecked by Trapstun.yrp. And again, I gotta swap. I'm the one running heroes here. You're actually gonna find a fatal flaw in the deck that I have right now, because I'll show you here in a minute when I finally realize that, oh wait, this is not the way it's supposed to be. So Rosemary does her stuff. This is the first time I've ever played against air mages, actually, and they gain a lot of fucking life points. I have no clue what this is all about, but way to go, Skype. Skype shameless plug down here in the bottom corner. But, you know, I'm gonna dump my field. Vanities is gonna get flipped, so I go, oh, okay, can't X these. And, you know, air mages still doing their things, gaining life points, getting effects when their life points are higher than mine. Gonna run over the Shadow Mist. Because of Rosemary's effect, I can't activate anything until the end of the damage step, so I don't get the Shadow Mist search. I cry every time. But we get to normal summon this Bubble Man and flip a trap stun. He's gonna chain, lose a turn to flip this, do this trap stun. So it doesn't do anything. And it was right here, right after I summoned Excalibur and detached the two. I had this Miracle Fusion set and 2 Bubble Man in the grave. And I thought, okay, well, since I can special summon this turn, and I'll have... That's a water, so I'll get an extra 500 attack on an absolute 0. And I was looking at this and I was like, I can't activate it, why not? You open up the extra deck, and there seems to be a card missing. And that missing card is an Ab-Zero, and I'm pretty sure I pulled the Ab-Zero, and I meant to pull that. Rip. Was not paying attention. But it ended up, I believe, right before, somewhere in between this summon and this trap stun, the air mage player decided that this was GG. That he had the field locked down and it was GG, even after some of that Bubble Man flipped the trap stun, and it's just over. He doesn't summon the Summoner Monk because he wants to keep that Vanities on the field. I don't know why. Because this Summoner Monk is dead. Even with its effect, changing it to that, it's just dead. Vanities makes this card dead. So that trap stun negating everything on Vanities was really nice because I got my big monster on the field. I took his strategy and flipped it on its head. He had his monster on the field, he has Rosemary on the field, and was not going to let me summon anything more powerful than Rosemary because heroes don't have anything that's not Neos Alias. I was going to have to top deck a Neos Alias to get over this Rosemary, which also still was not going to happen because of this Aroma Garden. So there's literally nothing in my deck I could normal summon that could get over that Rosemary. But because of that trap stun, negating all of this back row, and let's take a look at all this back row. So you had a Vanities, a lose a turn, another lose a turn, and a Solemn Warning and a Solemn Strike. So that was 5 traps negated. Couldn't do anything. And that's at this point, it's just over. There's nothing he can do against. He's going to summon that by breakthrough skill because why the hell not? So Summoner Monk doesn't even get the discard, which probably was a misplay on my part. I should have waited for him to activate this, pay the Aroma card, and that's the cost. But run that over, and he surrenders immediately afterwards. Now in real time, it took him like most of his turn timer to go GG and surrender, but that was 5 back row cards. I beat him with 1 card. Trapstone can be pretty powerful. So this was just a video, guys, to let you all know that SDO is coming back. And to show you a couple of the different things that I've seen happen since I was gone. So I'll be off now to go fix the hero deck and put Ab-Zero back in there, so I'm not a freaking scrub anymore. But absolutely, it's a great time to go back and check it out and see what we've done. We've changed all the class rankings, we've changed a bunch of the little symbol things for the classes. Instead of just the text, it's like a little picture now. It's pretty cool. We're working on planning some events out in the future, and as those events are planned, I will record a video for each event. So if we decide to do a tourney, I'll make a video letting you guys know about that tournament and just a rundown of what that's gonna look like for you guys. So it's great to be making videos again, great to be back at SDA, and you guys have a great time, and I'm gonna